Also, some people think that, well, I think it's proven that fertilized eggs are more nutritious. So if you do have a rooster and he's typically fertilizing the eggs, you get a little more nutrition out of those eggs. But back to your question about a breed. If you want some eggs and meat birds, I'd go for a dual-purpose bird. Naked necks are good. I'm trying to think of another one, another more common one. Can't really think of anything offhand, but Mike here is a really good resource at Callahan's, and you know, Delawares, Dorkings are good dual-purpose birds. So I mean, there's some birds that won't put on a lot of muscle mass for eating, but might be good layers. You know, we've got an ideal 236. She's a great layer, but she probably wouldn't be very good meat bird. But it kind of depends on what you want in the end. If you want just meat birds, or eggs, or a little bit of both. I think on a small scale, a little bit of both is best, so you want to go for the dual-purpose bird. Right. Yes, of course. Okay, she was asking about the qualities of different breeds as far as putting on weight in the breast versus legs, and then like eating quality. She made a good point. All chickens are good to eat. In fact, probably most birds are good to eat. I've eaten a lot of different birds. The meat birds are going to put on a lot of breast weight. The Cornish cross especially is it's the grocery store chicken, your basic one. And they're going to put on a ton of weight in the breast, and they're going to make a good all-purpose bird. Typically, your younger birds, you know, we call them roasters, I'm sorry, fryers. They're more tender. Once you get past maybe 4 pounds, they're going to be good in like a more slowly cooked setting. And your heirloom birds, like your red broiler, that's a good example. We recently killed about 30 red broilers, and they're an heirloom bird. They're dense. They don't put on a lot of breast weight. They have huge legs, and they just turned out not to be very good roasters. You're looking at a bird that's, you know, we dressed them out at about 4.5 pounds, and they're amazing. They're really flavorful, but you pretty much can only cook them by, you know, covering them with water and cooking them for about 6 hours. But I don't think that's a bad thing. You know, if you want a small tender bird, you're going to want to kill them a little bit younger. But the problem too is your conversion rate. With a bird like that, they put on weight slower because they're not genetically bred like the Cornish cross to be gaining a ton of weight. So if you kill a red broiler at a younger age, you're not going to get as much out of the bird. It's going to be a lot of bone and a lot of leg. And so when we chose to kill these birds, we chose to kill them when they reach their optimal weight. But when they're at their optimal weight, they're not at an optimal cooking method, you know, variety. You know, you can't fry. We tried frying them. We were okay. We tried grilling them. It was kind of tough. We tried roasting them. It was, I mean, delicious, but you're getting a workout. And then we made chicken and dumplings out of them, and it's like, that's it right there. Because you want to stew them, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But you just kind of want to know what you want, how you want to cook them. If you want young, tender birds and you want to kill them quick, I think the Cornish cross is probably your best bet. It grows really quick, and just it converts your feed really quick too. You know, you get 12 weeks, and if you want a little Cornish game hen, you're looking at 8 weeks maybe. You know, they're probably 2 pounds at that point. Did I answer your question sufficiently? From HEB? Okay. You're asking about, you're saying you buy the smaller chickens because they have less hormones? I got bad news for you. they're all jacked full of hormones and antibiotic. And I mean, I guess if they're older, they've had more exposure.
Yeah.
But
Or bigger.
yeah, bigger. Sure, sure. I'm a chicken snob. You know, I'm going to go with the. I mean, if you want a really good chicken, you want one that's pastured. It's been raised on pasture, like rotation. Like someone that is taking their chickens and they got the tractor system and they're moving them to fresh pasture constantly. And then they're not in a warehouse. You know, you can buy all natural chicken, and all natural chicken is still raised in a warehouse. You can even buy an organic chicken that's still raised in a warehouse and fed on organic grain. I really prefer a pastured bird. You can get small pastured birds that are Cornish cross. They're exactly what you're looking for. They're tender, they're really good. You're talking no hormones, no antibiotics, or anything like that. They're $4 a pound though, as opposed to 69 cents a pound. But yeah. Yeah, local sources on chicken. I bought 22-pound chickens today from Dewberry Hills. They're one of my favorite. They're 2 pounds. They're Cornish game hens. A Cornish game hen is a Cornish cross that's just been killed young. It's just a little junior Cornish cross. Dewberry Hills is an excellent source of chicken. Shades of Green is my favorite. They do red broilers. And they're not certified organic. They are on certified organic pasture. They're fed certified organic grain. They're just not processed in a certified organic facility. So, but I mean, for all intents and purposes, that is a certified organic bird, and they are really good. But they're the red broilers, so I feel like you have to slow cook them. They're larger birds. She gets them big because she's put so much money into the grain. To get them to a certain size that you have to kill them at a certain weight. So those shades of green, $6.50. You're looking at a $30 chicken, but they're big and they go a long way. I mean, my wife and I can eat on one of those for 4 days. So if you break it down, it's not too bad. Another good source, Kim Alexander. You have to go to his farm to do it. It was really good. I'm blanking right now. What you do there? Oh, the farmer's market. Yeah, right. I mean, I just came from there. It goes without saying. Farmer's market. Smith & Smith, downtown market. I'm trying to think of the other people at the markets that sell chicken. Oh, Jim Richardson. He's at Sunset Valley and the Triangle Market on Wednesdays. He does chicken. He's doing Cornish cross. They're really good too. So we sell chickens, kind of. We sell. Lately, we've been selling chickens. They're ready to roast. We buy chickens from somebody. We brine them, and then we stuff butter under their skins and sell them. There we got some fans right there.
They're awesome. They're long.
I like it too. We don't have to do that much. Just submerge a chicken in water and then sell it. Sorry. Okay, that is an excellent question. I'll tell you a story. I was in Spain working on a farm one time, and it was an organic farm, and the farmer was the stingiest person I've ever met. He had all this great food everywhere, and he wouldn't buy us any food to eat, even though we were working on his farm. And he had all these rangy little roosters, like running around. Finally, one day, I was just like, can I have one of your roosters? He didn't care. So we caught him with a net. And it was a rangy little, probably about 3-pound rooster. And it was just